girl Jessica. I make magic whenever I lay my hands on yarn. I'm a goddess fiber artist, I make wearable arts. I draw with yarns and hooks, crochet queen, call me a hooker. I make magic whenever I touch a hook on a yarn. I'm the magic maker, wizard with yarn and hooks. Fiber magician, move gently but my art speaks louder. Crochet queen, call me fiber magician. All I see is yarn and my crochet hook. You ain't never seen art so wearable. You ain't never seen slow fashion that speaks so loud. Hooked by Jessica. All I see is yarn and my crochet hook. You ain't never seen art so wearable. You ain't never seen slow fashion that's so loud. Hooked by Jessica. Crochet is a safe haven for me. Yarn is my therapy and I can't help myself. It is therapeutic, it is not just a hobby. It is the peace and healing that comes within. Start creating and stop procrastinating. Start strong every day, the future is now. All I see is yarn and my crochet hook. You ain't never seen art so wearable. You ain't never seen slow fashion that speaks so loud. Hooked by Jessica. All I see is yarn and my crochet hook. You ain't never seen art so wearable. You ain't never seen slow fashion that's so loud. Hooked by Jessica. Crochet is a safe haven for me. Yarn is my therapy and I can't help myself. It is therapeutic, it is not just a hobby. It is the peace and healing that comes within. Start creating and stop procrastinating. Start strong every day, the future is now. All I see is yarn and my crochet hook. You ain't never seen art so wearable. You ain't never seen slow fashion that speaks so loud. Hooked by Jessica. All I see is yarn and my crochet hook. You ain't never seen art so wearable. You ain't never seen slow fashion that's so loud. Hooked by Jessica. Crochet is a safe haven for me. Yarn is my therapy and I can't help myself. It is therapeutic, it is not just a hobby. And my crochet, it is the peace and healing that comes within. Start creating, stop procrastinating. Start strong every day, the future is now. Hooked by Jessica. All I see is yarn and my crochet hook. You ain't never seen art so wearable. You ain't never seen slow fashion that speaks so loud. Hooked by Jessica.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for choosing this channel. So today we're going to be making a sweater. So without further ado, let's dive into the tutorial. All we need is our yarn cutter, our tape measure, stitch markers, and foam limiter crochet hook. And I'm going to be using this milk cotton yarn, 5 ply. This is in color page. So without further ado, let's dive into the tutorial. I'm going to be making size large. My size is supposed to be 44, but I'm going to make it 50 because I want it to be a free sweater or a free polo shirt. I'm going to put these sizes on the screen. Go ahead, because that is what we are going for. This is not normal polo shirt or polo cardigan. We'll first of all make the front panel, then the back panel, then the both sleeves before we work on the neckline. So for the front panel and the back panel, they're the same thing, just a little different when you get to the neck area, because the back side is higher than the front side. We want it to be a little freer than our normal bust measurement. So when you measure your bust, put additional 6 inches. That is 3 will go for the front and 3 will go for the back panel, because we're going to divide the bust measurement into 2. So my bust measurement is 44, but I'm going to be making it in 50 inches, 25 for the front and 25 for the back. So go ahead, make a chain. We're making a chain that is a multiple of 4 plus 5. So go ahead, make a chain that is equivalent to the bust measurement you are working for, and add additional 5 chains, and I will come back to meet you. I'm back. I made 120 chains. That is a multiple of 4 plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 5, that is 125. Now yarn over, skip 3 1 2 3 into the fourth one, go to the back loop. We're not going to be working in front of these V's, we're going to be working in these back bumps. That is where we're going to work in. So yarn over, skip 1 2 3, that is the first 3, into this fourth one, turn the back and work into the bump at the back with double crochet, yarn over, go into the next bump at the back and do your double crochet, yarn over, into the next one, go in there with double crochet, yarn over, into the next one, go in there with double crochet, work double crochet till you get to the end. I'll come back to meet you. Make sure you are going into that back loop like a bump. These ones, don't go into these V's. Work till you get to the end and I'll come back to meet you. I'm at the end of the row, yarn over. This is the last stitch. Go into that space, pull up a loop and do your double crochet, chain 3 and turn your work. This looks similar to the polo shirt we did about 3 months ago, just a little different. So now what we are going to do is you yarn over, skip this stitch, go into the next one. So yarn over, skip this, go into the next one and do your double crochet, yarn over, go into the next with double crochet. This counts as stitch 2, so we have 3 double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, skip 1, go into the next 3 with double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, skip 1, go into the next 3 with double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, skip 1, into the next 3 with double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, skip 1, into the next 3 with double crochet. Work like this till you get to the end. I'll meet you there. I'm at the end of the row and I have 4 stitches left. Chain 1, yarn over, skip this one, go into the last 3 and do your double crochet, when you get to this one, go into it on top and do your double crochet, and this is what we have. Chain 3 and turn your work. When you turn your work, you yarn over, skip this one, go into the following stitch and do your double crochet, yarn over into the next, double crochet, yarn over into that chain 1, do your double crochet, yarn over into the next stitch, double crochet, yarn over into the next, double crochet, yarn over, into the next, double crochet, yarn over, into the chain 1, double crochet. So put double crochet till you get to the end. I'll come back to meet you again. I'm at the end of the row, yarn over, go into that last stitch with double crochet, chain 3, and turn your work, yarn over into the next stitch with double crochet, yarn over into the next stitch with double crochet, and we have 3 double crochet, chain 1. We're repeating row 2, yarn over, skip 1 into the next space with double crochet, do double crochet in the next 2 stitches, you chain 1 again, yarn over, skip 1, go into the next 3 with double crochets, keep repeating row 1 and row 2 till you have your desired length. For me, I'm going to work till I have 20 or 21 inches for the front, and then 23 inches for the back panel before I come back for us to start reducing the neckline, because the front neck will drop, will be at least 20 to 21 inches length, which is what I'm going for before we start creating the neckline and the sleeves, while the back panel will be about 23 inches before I start creating the neckline and the sleeve. So the neck will drop in front. So go ahead, walk back and forth till you have your desired length. I think I'm going to make this my back panel. So I'm going to work till I have 23 inches before I come back. I'm back and this is what I have. And this will be my back panel. And for the back panel, I made for the back panel I made 23 inches because we're still going to have the border here. I will have about 3 inches or 2 inches border length. So consider that when you are doing yours. This is almost the full length before the border, because this is the back panel. I'm going to do additional 3 or 4 rows to create the sleeves and give space for the neckline. I have already put stitch marker at the middle of the piece. I'm going to shape the sleeve and the neckline with that 3 or 4 rows. I'll come back when I have 2 of these and I will explain better. I'm back and I have the back and front panel. This is the back panel and this is the front panel. As you can see, I stopped few rows before the length of the back panel. If you look down here, you will see that the down part are the same length, but up here I stopped few rows before the length of the back panel. Get the middle of your work. This is the middle of my work, so count these 3 stitches and get the middle one. In case the 3 stitches are not the middle, this might fall in the middle. If this place is your middle, just put your stitch marker there to know the middle. So we're going to bring out our front panel and keep it aside. We first of all shape the back panel before we come back to the front panel. This is my back panel and it's 23 inches. I made 50 rows, and this is my front panel. It measures 20 inches and is 44 rows. So I'm going to set the front panel aside. After the back panel, we'll come back to front panel. Lay your work flat, get the middle of your work. If you count from here and from here backward, you will get to the middle. This is the middle of my work. In case these 3 stitches are not the middle of your work, if it's this chain 1, just put your stitch marker on that space anywhere your middle is. So this is the middle of my work. This middle stitch of these 3 stitches is the middle of my work. So I'm going to be using these 3 sets as my middle. So I'm going to count out 3 of these 3 sets of double crochet stitches. So I'm going to count 1, 2, 3 and put my stitch marker on this space. Come back here, count 1, 2, 3 and put my stitch marker on this space. We have these sets of 3 double crochets: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this is my own middle, and I have 3 stitches this side and 3 stitches this side. So we start shaping the neckline from here. This is for the back panel, please, not the front panel. This is for the back panel. I'm going to show you how to go about the front panel, but for now we are working on the back panel. So in case this place is your middle, this fall into the middle of your work, what you are going to do is you are going to count from this chain 1. I'm going to count 1, 2, 3 and put my stitch marker here, and count 1, 2, 3 and put my stitch marker at this middle stitch of these 3 sets. That is how we are going to do it. In case yours didn't fall like mine, you can still count out the spaces into 3 places, like we did these 3 sets into 3 places to get this neckline. After that, I'm going to start reducing from here. We'll work one side first, then we'll come back and work the other side. So for the arm shaping, I still have my yarn here, but in case you don't have your yarn, attach your yarn, chain 1 and turn your work. Skip this, do single crochet in the next 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You yarn over, go into the next 4 stitches and do half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4. We yarn over, go into the next stitch with double crochet, yarn over into the next stitch with double crochet, work double crochet till you have 5 stitches before the stitch marker. So from the stitch marker to the next 4 stitches, because this counts as the remaining 5 stitches, so come to this stitch marker, not the middle one, come to this one, count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, work double crochet till you get to this space. Make sure you have 5 stitches remaining, and I'll come back to meet you there. I have 5 stitches left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over, go into the next space with half double crochet, yarn over into the next with half double crochet, go into the next stitch with single crochet into the next, single crochet into the next, single crochet, chain 1 and cut. We have 2 half double crochet and 3 single crochet, cut and reattach your yarn. That is what the remaining 3 row is going to be. We'll be cutting and reattaching our yarn. You are going to skip these single crochets and half double crochets. Attach your yarn on the double crochet, on the first double crochet, secure your yarn. After securing your yarn, do 1 single crochet in the same space into the next. Depending on how yours fall, we will be creating this space whenever we get to any stitch on top of it. So what you're going to do is you chain 1, yarn over into the next space with half double crochet. That is what we are going to do to create this space on top. Depending on how yours fall, yarn over into the next space with half double crochet, yarn over into the next space with double crochet. So what I did here is 2 single crochet, chain 1, 2 half double crochet, then double crochet. So we create this space because you want it to be uniform. Then chain 1, yarn over, skip 1 into the next 3 with double crochet, as you are making the reduction, make sure you are putting this chain 1 space where it's supposed to be, so it will look neat and uniform. Chain 1, yarn over into the next 3 with 3 double crochet. Work like that till you have 10 double crochet left. Remember, we're not going to work into this half double crochet and single crochet, so make sure as you're working, you are checking. Work till you have 10 double crochet left, and I'll come back to meet you. I'm back and I have 10 double crochet left. This is where my double crochet started. This one's a half double crochet and single crochet. My double crochet started here. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So I have 10 double crochet left. Yarn over into the next stitch, do half double crochet, chain 1 because we are going to be creating this space on top. Chain 1, yarn over, skip 1 into the next space, put half double crochet. I hope you understand this. Just pay attention. If you don't understand, go back and rewatch please. Into the next stitch, half double crochet, yarn over into the next stitch, half double crochet, you chain 1, yarn over, skip 1 into the next stitch, half double crochet, and we have 1 2 3 left. Go into the next stitch there and do your single crochet into the next, single crochet into the last double crochet, single crochet into the first half double crochet, go in there and do slip stitch, chain 1 and cut your yarn. we turn back like this again. We're going to work the last row, which is the third row. So for that, make a magic knot again for us to reattach. Come to this first double crochet here, because this is half double crochet. So come to this first double crochet and attach your yarn. Secure your yarn, go into the same space and do your single crochet into the next. Do your single crochet, single crochet. We have 3 single crochet, yarn over into the next with half double crochet, yarn over into the next with half double crochet, yarn over into the next with half double crochet. And we have 3 single crochet, 3 half double crochet. Then yarn over into the next space with double crochet, yarn over to the next, double crochet, yarn over into the next with 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 double crochet. I'll work till the last 3 double crochet stitches. Because of this chain 1 here, this is double crochet, chain 1 and another double crochet. So I'm going to make use of these 3 stitches. I have 3 stitches from here to the last double crochet. So yarn over, go into the next space and do your half double crochet, yarn over into the next space, half double crochet, yarn over into the last double crochet with half double crochet, then into that half double crochet do your single crochet there. Into the next one, do slip stitch, chain 1 and cut your yarn. And this is what we have. So I'm going to reverse this the other way. Come to this side this way and attach our yarn on this space where we have this stitch marker. So make a magic knot, attach your yarn. So for this part, after attaching your yarn, go into the same space and do single crochet. Into the next stitch, do single crochet. Into the next, do single crochet. And we have 3 single crochets. Yarn over, go into the next and do half double crochet. Yarn over into the next with half double crochet. That is 3 single crochet, 2 half double crochet. Yarn over into the next space with double crochet. So work double crochets till you get to the 10 stitches before the last stitch. I have 10 stitches remaining. Yarn over, go into the next stitch and do half double crochet. Yarn over into the next, half double crochet. Yarn over into the next, half double crochet. We have 3 half double crochet. Yarn over into the next, half double crochet. We have 4 half double crochet and this remaining 6 stitches. Go into the next stitch with single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, single crochet, into the last with single crochet. You chain one and cut your yarn. After you cut your yarn, you've done your work. Come to this first double crochet we did and attach your yarn. Secure your yarn. After securing your yarn, go into the next space and do single crochet. Because we have this space here, we're going to create it here. So whenever you have this space and there's this row where we're doing chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, make sure you create the chain 1 space on top of where it's supposed to be, so it will be uniform. What I'm going to do is I'm going to chain 1, yarn over, skip 1 into the next space. I will do half double crochet, yarn over into the next space, half double crochet, yarn over into the next space, half double crochet, chain 1. Because we have this space under, I'll chain 1, yarn over into the next space. I'm going to do double crochet, yarn over into the next space. I'll do double crochet, yarn over to the next space. I'll do double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, skip 1 into the next space, double crochet, put 3 double crochet, you chain 1 again and repeat till you get to the last 5 double crochets here. I'll meet you there. I have 5 double crochet left, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yarn over into this space, do half double crochet, and because we have this space here, we're going to create another one on top. So chain 1, yarn over, skip 1 into the next with half double crochet, yarn over into the next, half double crochet into the next stitch, single crochet into the first half double crochet, go in there and slip stitch, chain 1 and cut, turn your work, make a magic knot. This is our first double crochet. Go into that space and reattach your yarn. Secure your yarn into the next space, single crochet, yarn over into the next, half double crochet, yarn over into the next, half double crochet, yarn over into the next, double crochet, yarn over into the next, double crochet, work double crochet till you get to the 6 stitches before the half double crochet, including the chain 1 spaces. So look for where your first double crochet is. If this is your double crochet, then you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stitches before the first half double crochet. You will stop and I'll come back to meet you there. So I have 6 stitches before the half double crochet we did. yarn over, go into the next space and do half double crochet, yarn over into the next space, half double crochet, yarn over into the next space, half double crochet. I have 3 half double crochets. Into the next space, do single crochet, next single crochet, and this is the last one. Do single crochet, then go into the half double crochet and slip stitch, chain 1 and cut your yarn. So this is what I have. I did 3 rows, which is 1, 2 and 3, the same this side. So this is what I have, and this is the back neck shaping. Ignore these loose ends. We are going to stitch it together when we are working, and we'll work single crochets on top of it, so don't be bothered about it. And the back panel is completed. For the front panel, get your middle stitch, mark out these 2 beside it. If your middle stitch is here, mark out these 2 and start from these stitches. But because here is my middle stitch, I'm going to mark out this 2 sets of 3 double crochet and start here on this last stitch and on this last stitch. So I'm going to work from here to this stitch. I'll go back. I will not be reducing this part. I'll only be reducing this part gradually. But for this part, I'm not going to reduce this part till I get to the same length where I started reducing the back panel. Then we will start reducing this part and this part together. So we'll work this part, then we'll come back and work this part. So we're going to attach our yarn back. I still have my yarn here. I'll chain up 3 and turn my work. Once you turn your work, yarn over, skip this as usual, go into the next stitch and do your double crochet. Keep working double crochet till you get to 6 stitches before this stitch marker. That is 1, including the chain 1. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I'll come back to meet you. I have 6 stitches before the stitch marker, including the chain 1. Yarn over into the next stitch with half double crochet, yarn over into the next stitch with half double crochet, yarn over into the next stitch with half double crochet. That is 3 half double crochet. Go into the next space with single crochet, into the next single crochet, into the next single crochet. Go into where you have your stitch marker and slip stitch. You can remove the stitch marker if you want. After slip stitching, you chain 1 and cut your yarn. Flip your work. Look for the stitch that is on top of this middle double crochet and attach your yarn there. Secure your yarn. Go into the next stitch with single crochet. Because we have this here, we're going to recreate it on top. So chain 1, yarn over, go into the next stitch with half double crochet, yarn over into the next stitch with half double crochet, yarn over into the next stitch with double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, skip 1 into the next stitch with double crochet, and we have this on this stitch. You chain 1, you yarn over, you skip 1 into the next 3 with double crochet. Work till you get to the end here, and I'll come there to meet you. I'm at the end of the row and I have 4 stitches left. Chain 1, skip 1, go into the last 3 stitches with double crochet, chain 3, and turn your work. Yarn over into the next stitch, skip this into the next stitch with yarn over into the next with double crochet. Put double crochet till you get to this last 6 stitches, which is this and this, and I'll come back there to meet you. I'm back. I'm at the last 6 stitches. Yarn over, go into the first 3 with half double crochet, half double crochet, into the next 3 with single crochet, now go into this space and do your slip stitch, chain 1 and cut your yarn so we can reattach. If you understand what is going on here, when you get here, you after the last stitch, which is the slip stitch, you cut. When you chain 1 and cut your yarn, when you want to reattach, you turn the back of your work, skip all these single crochets, find the first middle double crochet that has half double crochet on top of it, which is this stitch, and reattach your yarn there. When you reattach your yarn, you secure it, go into the next stitch and do your single crochet. We have this space here, so we're going to create another one on top. Go into the next stitch, do your single crochet, chain 1, yarn over, skip 1 into the next stitch, put half double crochet, yarn over into the next, put half double crochet, yarn over into the next stitch with double crochet, you chain 1, yarn over, skip 1 into the next 3 stitches with double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, skip 1 into the next 3 double crochet with double crochet, work till you get to this end, you chain up 3 and return with double crochet till you get to the last 6 stitches as we did on this row. When you work to this end, use the last 6 stitches, do 3 half double crochet, 3 single crochet, and then slip stitch into the next available stitch, chain 1 and cut your yarn. Come back, we are going to be using the 6 stitches. You come back and reattach your yarn, work back and forth. When you get to this part, you reduce again. We work like this to remaining 3 rows to the full length. Then we'll come back to repeat the exact thing we did both here and here at the back panel. So go on, work till you get to that stage. I will meet you. So this is what I have. This is how the front neck shaping is. And this is the back. So go ahead, use the same thing I showed you. Do this part and do this part. We are now going to sew both shoulders here and here. For us to do that, you have to turn your work inside out. We're going to turn it backward, so the wrong side will be outside. The both right side will be inside. If you notice, um, the back and front has slightly changing color. I didn't notice the difference in the color till I have gone so far. So if you look carefully, you will notice that some parts are darker than the other, but it doesn't matter. It's supposed to be the same yarn, so I don't know what happened. You can see this one is darker than this, but it doesn't matter. I didn't notice that on time. This one is darker than this part. Turn your work inside out. Let the two right side face each other. Once you do that, you bring your yarn and work single crochet from here to the end here. Insert your hook and secure your yarn. Go into the same stitch and do your single crochet. Into the next and do your single crochet. Work single crochet till you get to the end here. You chain one and cut your yarn. Do the same thing this part and I'll come back to meet you. I'm back and I'm done with the stitching, and this is what I have. So now we're going to sew the sides. I'm going to measure out my armhole. I'm going to use 9 inches. You can go ahead and use 9 to 10 inches. I'm going to use 9 inches. That is 18 inches when you multiply it by 2. So I'm going to use 9 to 10 inches. So go ahead and use the size of armhole you are comfortable with. Once you mark out your armhole, you flip it inside out and sew it from the inside. From where you mark out your armhole to the end here. Do that both sides, and I'll come back for us to work single crochet right around the neckline. I have marked from here to this stitch marker. This will be my armhole. I'm going to stitch from here till down here. So I'm going to use 3mm crochet hook for this. Insert your hook, make a magic knot, and attach your yarn. Secure your yarn. Go into the same space and do single crochet. Go in between this double crochet, insert your hook, go to the back, insert your hook on the double crochet there, pull up a loop, and do single crochet. Now this is what I'm going to be doing. Go to this connecting stitch, insert your hook, go to the connecting stitch of these two rows, insert your hook, and do your single crochet. Now this is what I'm going to be doing. You chain 2, 1, 2, you go into the next connecting stitch, insert your hook, go to the next one at the back, insert your hook, and do your single crochet, chain 2, go to the next connecting stitch. Connecting stitch is these 2 stitches that connect these 2 rows. Insert your hook at the middle of the first stitch, go to the back, insert your hook in there, pull up a loop and do your single crochet. You chain 2 again, go to the next stitch, which is this connecting stitch, insert your hook, go to the one at the back, insert your hook, pull up a loop, do your single crochet. You chain 2, go to the next one, get the one in the front and get the one at the back, pull up and do your single crochet. Do that till you get to where your stitch marker is. Repeat that to both sides and you come back for us to continue. I'm back and this is what I have. I'm done with the sewing and this is what I have, the both sides. We are going to flip our work to the right part, which is where I am right now. Attach your yarn here, work single crochet right around the sleeve and make sure you work it in multiple of 4. Do the same the both sleeves, then come to the neck and do single crochet right round. Make sure you are working on the right part, do it right round, and I'll come back to show you how to go about the sleeve. I'm back. I did single crochet right around the neck, and this is what we have. And I came to this part, I did single crochet right round the sleeves with my 3mm crochet hook, so it wouldn't have a lot of gaps. So now I'm going to switch back to my 4mm crochet hook. I made 80 single crochet right around it. You must not make 80 single crochet. You can go ahead, just make sure that the single crochet you did around the sleeves are a multiple of 4. So chain 3, yarn over into the next stitch with double crochet, yarn over into the next stitch with double crochet, put double crochet right round till you come back to this place. I will meet you there. I'm done with the first round. I'm at the end of the row. Go on top of that first chain 3, which counts as double crochet, and slip stitch, chain 3, yarn over, go into the next stitch and do double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, into the next stitch, do double crochet, yarn over, into the next stitch, double crochet, yarn over, into the next stitch, double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, skip 1, into the next 3 stitches, do double crochet, chain 1, yarn over, skip 1 into the next 3, do double crochet, work right round till you come back to this place, and we'll complete this 2 double crochet here to 3 double crochet. I'm at the end of the row and I have 2 stitches left. Chain 1, yarn over, skip 1 into that last stitch, go in there with double crochet, slip stitch on top of this chain 3, and complete this set of 3 double crochet. Chain 3, yarn over, go into the next stitch with double crochet, yarn over into the chain 1 with double crochet, yarn over into the next space with double crochet, work double crochet right round till you get to this end. Repeat this row 1 and row 2 back and forth till you have your desired sleeve length, and repeat the same thing on the other sleeve. When you have your complete sleeve, and I'll come back to show you how to work the cuff, then we'll come back and work the neck and the down part. So go ahead, make the 2 sleeves and come back. I'm back. I'm done with the both sleeves, and this is one of the sleeves. I've worked single crochet right round the collar, and now we are going to work the cuffs on the arm. You chain up as long as you want your cuff to be. If you want it to be longer, if you want it to be shorter. For me, I'm going to chain up 16, 15 plus 1, which is the returning chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, which is the returning chain. Now I'm going to turn the back and walk into this loop at the back. So yarn over, go into this first one here, and slip stitch, go into the next one and slip stitch, into the next and slip stitch till you get to this end. I'll come back to meet you. I'm at the end. That is 2.5. So make a chain that is okay for you. If you want it to be longer, you can go ahead. If you want it to be shorter, you can go ahead. So you must not have 15 stitches. So for the cuff, what determines how tight or loose the cuff is the amount of stitches you slip stitch into before going back. Because I don't want the cuff to be too tight or too loose, what I'm going to do is you go into the next 3 stitches, which is 1, 2, 3, and slip stitch. 1, 2, 3. So we slip stitch into the next 3 stitches. We turn our work this way. Make sure your hook goes under the yarn like this. So when it goes under the yarn, skip these 3 we slip stitch into and work on this stitch, which is the first stitch. This is the front loop and this is the back loop. So we're going to be working into the back loop. Go into that back loop, insert your hook here, pull the yarn and slip stitch, Go into the next one, pull the yarn and slip stitch into the next. Make sure you don't skip any stitch and slip stitch. Work like that till you get to the end here. I'll come back to meet you. I'm at the end of the row and this is the last stitch. Go into that last stitch and slip stitch. Make sure you get this stitch whenever you get to this end. You chain one and turn your work. Once you turn your work, make sure your hook goes under the working yarn always. So go into this stitch. Whenever you are working, don't make it too tight, so it will be easier for you to work into the stitches. Pull up the loop and slip stitch. Don't make it too tight, please. Into the next stitch and slip stitch. Slip stitch till you get to this end. Make sure you are slip stitching into the back loop, and I'll meet you down here. I'm at the end of the row and this is the stitch where our last slip stitch was in. So what we're going to do, we're going to slip stitch into the next two. 1, 2, and you turn your work. So when we work up and come down again, we're going to slip stitch into the next 3. When we work up and come down, we're going to slip stitch into 2. So we're going to be taking it 2 stitches, 3 stitches, 2 stitches, 3 stitches till we work right round. Because this is the cuff, we want it not to be too loose and too tight. But when we are working on the down part, when we're working on this down part, we are going to make it 2 stitches. The same thing with the neck. We're going to be slip stitching into the next 2 and work back. We're not going to be making it into 3 so it doesn't ruffle too much, because the neck is not supposed to be that way and the down part is not supposed to be that way. So we are only doing this on the sleeve, right round the neck and right round the bottom part. The only difference is that we're going to be slip stitching into 2 stitches only on all the parts except the cuff area, so it will be tighter than the other parts. If you want, you can be slip stitching into 3 stitches and work back, so it will be tight enough for you. So it depends on what you want, but any other part, we are not going to be doing that. We will only be slip stitching into the next 2 and turn our work. So this is exactly what we are going to be doing. Another thing you are going to be looking out for is make sure that whenever you turn, the stitches you are leaving behind is these 2 stitches or 3 stitches you slip stitch into. Just minus those number you slip stitch into and work into the next one. Make sure you're not working into the slip stitch on the base. So turn your work and work back here. Make sure you get every of these stitches. Just count the first number you started with, and whenever you get here, confirm that you still have the same amount, so it will be straight at the end of it. Work right around till you get here. You stitch the both ends together with slip stitch, and I'll come back to show you. Do the same thing on the both cuffs and do that the down part too and the neck part. I'll come back to show you what I have. I'm back and this is what I have. This is the lower part and this is the sleeve. I started with 16 chains and one is the turning chain, so I have 15 stitches here, which is the cuff. I have 15 stitches here too. The same with this sleeve. I left this place so I can show you how to stitch it together. Then this is the neck. I made 20 stitches. I chain up 21 and started working in 20 stitches. So if you look at it now, it look like a turtleneck. You can decide to leave it this way, but this is not why I made it. For the collar, what I did was I made 20 stitches, which if I fold it together, it will be 10 stitches. So if you know the length you want your collar to be, you are going to make times 2 of that stitch, because we are going to fold it together and we are going to sew it from here right round to the end here, so that the neck will be this way. I'm almost done. I'm just going to go ahead, show you how to sew here together. So get your yarn. I have already ended here and slip stitch, chain 1 and tighten up my yarn, then cut a little the one I'm going to use to sew them together. So get your denim needle or your tapestry needle, anyone that is available, pass the yarn through it, and we will start sewing. What you are going to be doing is just grab this and grab this. You can sew it from the front or from the back, but I prefer sewing my own from the front. I don't know why. You can flip your work the wrong side and do it there, but I'm going to be doing this here. Grab this one on this side, not the both of them. Carefully and gently grab this, you grab this, work till you get to the end. I'm at the end, and this is what I have. If you have any other way you can stitch it, you can go ahead. So this is what I have. I'm going to go ahead to sew in these ends and go ahead to sew other ends, and I'll come back to show you how to fold the neck. So for the neck, this is the right side and this is the wrong side. I'm going to fold 10 stitches. When you fold it, you see this place. That is where we are going to be attaching it, and make sure that this line correspond with the one at the back. Make sure you lay this on top of the same stitch at the back, so it will be straight. Don't allow it to bend like this or like this. So make sure you are working on the right stitch. You can use your stitch marker if possible. I'm going to use 3mm for this. Attach it on any of these stitch right here. Once you attach it, trace the stitch where you attached it and fold it. So you will pass your hook through here, grab that stitch at the back and secure it. Once you secure it, go into each of the stitches the way you are comfortable with. Whenever you pass through the stitch, you grab the one at the back. You can weave this tail in later. Grab the one at the back and slip stitch. Insert your hook. You grab this, pull it carefully and gently, and you slip stitch. As you can see, work right round till you come back here, and that will be the end of this tutorial, and I'll come back to show you the final results. I'm at the end of the row, and this is what I have. Very beautiful. It's stretchy too, so go ahead. If you want yours to be turtleneck, you can leave it. If you don't want, you can fold it. So this is how everything is. Thank you for watching this tutorial. See you in my next one. Bye. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video, turn on your notification bell, share, comment, and thank you for watching this tutorial.